Hello and welcome to the Slingshot channel. I have two buddies of mine present today, and that's Benjamin and that's Bernd. And they're going to help me filming something really special because I just took delivery of my Kronos 1.4 high-speed camera. Finally I have one, after 9 months of awaiting, and only with your help, my dear Patreon patrons, it was possible for me to buy this wonderful camera that now allows me to shoot up to like 21,000 frames per second slow motion scenes. Can't wait to test it. And as a big thank you to you all, today we're going to record two things. We're going to record a firecracker exploding at very high frame rates, and also I want to use my 1000 joule air gun to shoot an aluminum arrow with a blunt aluminum tip against the AR-480 steel plate and see how it crumbles, because it will no doubts be folded into pieces, and that's going to look really awesome in slow motion. So the first thing we're going to try is using this firecracker. It's actually a legal firecracker, and only because we have a licensed fireworker here present, we are allowed to use it outside of December 31st and January 1st. But I want to see how this performs in very high frame rates, because it's over quickly, and therefore slow motion cameras make a lot of sense. Wow, that's quite an explosion. So this first thing is about 5,000 frames per second, and it's already spectacular. And now we're switching the camera to 17,000 frames per second. Of course now the resolution is very, very low, but wow, look at that. I never thought that there would be so much fire in a firecracker explosion. So I painted my 500 plate yellow to give a little bit more contrast for the camera. And this is my special self-destruction arrow. As you see, it's a blunt aluminum tip inside of an aluminum tube. And this monster air gun will accelerate it to crazy speed. And I hope that this will deform in a most spectacular fashion. Yeah. Let's inspect the damage. Well, this thing definitely has suffered a bit. I mean, look at that. Crazy. And the 500 plate, well, there is actually a tiny little bit of a dent, but it's mostly the paint that has been suffering. But I have to declare this the winner and this the loser. I always really wanted to see if the timing works right, because ideally this has to be fully opened before the arrow leaves the barrel to take use of the maximum pressure that's in it. So therefore, now with the slow motion camera we have a way to check that, if that is the case. So let's fire, and I think this time Benjamin is going to do the shot, and I hope he will be brave enough to withstand the force of this mighty weapon. Feuer frei.
Ach du Scheiße!
As you see, it crashed through the door, of course also through the second layer and through the plastics, and then it almost, sent it all the way through the police riot shield. Certainly deep enough to be a serious danger for whoever uses that shield. Well done, boy, well done.
Thank
Congratulations.
you, man. Thank you.
How was it? How was the experience?
The experience, I mean, I never thought that it would be so powerful, really.
Yeah, it sounded like it had a serious kick, doesn't it?
Yeah, really.
And it's also a loud bang.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
And I think it was rather interesting to see in the HighSpeed, to see that it really worked. I mean, this was fully open before the arrow had left the barrel,
Yeah.
and therefore all the pressure that is in this steel tube could be used to accelerate the arrow. And as you see, your shot caused some damage.
Yeah, I'm really surprised.
So you want to do it again?
Maybe.
Maybe, okay. Alright, so I think that was a rather successful first run with the Kronos. Again, thank you, my dear patrons, for making this possible. And I guarantee in the future you're going to see a lot more of that camera. So, that's it for today. Thanks Benjamin, thanks Bernd.
Thank you too.
and thank you to you. And bye-bye. Okay, Ben, put it out. Harder, harder, harder. Look, come on. Pull, 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 pull. Tu einen Fuß dagegen und zieh richtig ordentlich. Stemmen den Fuß dagegen. Einfach gegen das Ding den Fuß hoch mit dem weiten Bein. Genau. Und jetzt ziehen. Volle Pulle. Ja, 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 ja. You give up?
For me, with my limited strength, it's impossible.
Okay, Bernd. Put it out. Ja, 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 ja. Ah. Ah. Victory.